Great pleasure joining us now, former Speaker of the House and old friend Kevin McCarthy. Thank you, Kevin, for coming on. So let's have some fun. Political expert that you are. The midterms are coming, we all know that. So we have, I'm going to say freedom in Venezuela, possibly regime change and freedom in Cuba, maybe Iran. We have a booming economy, that's very interesting. We have unbelievable fraud in left-wing states like Minnesota, California, and elsewhere. We also have crazy left-wing radicals attacking our cops and our policemen, and socialism in New York. So what determines the midterm elections in your view?
Well,
it's a whole panoply.
You put it part there. But those things that President Trump are doing, like Venezuela, Cuba, even could get Ukraine and get Iran, those are historical. Those are world-changing, but you don't get rewarded early for it. Remember, Berlin Wall collapses, Bush doesn't get reelected. Okay, so I think a lot of this will hinge domestically where the economy is. Now you're seeing the tremendous amount of growth we're having. You haven't had this in a long time. But remember, when you make those tough decisions, Reagan had a tough reelection, not for himself, but in Congress. Then he comes back roaring. It's going to be the timing of how people feel about the economy nationally. And
I'm giving you 5% growth right now. Right now.
Unbelievable.
And I might give you, if you're, because you're an old friend, I might give you 6 or 7% real growth next year. Now, that's a big number.
That's a big number.
It's a huge number.
How do people feel about it? The other thing is, are we taking advantage? Not advantage, but showcasing. I would be having hearings every single day about Minnesota, because it's not just Minnesota, it's happening in California, it's happening in Illinois. Show them the fundamental difference of what governing, the accountability.
People saying a dozen states could be guilty of this fraud. And
even larger.
Big government socialism and spending, this is what you get when you have that, right?
And you also have to celebrate. Remember after '94, we did so much, but we didn't celebrate what we did, so people didn't really quite hear it. Securing the border, the Democrats said they could never do it, they couldn't do it. Trump did it so fast. What I would do, I'd take President Trump down to the border. Have a celebration, and I would literally bring those mayors of those small cities, predominantly Hispanic, and let them get up and just talk about how their city has changed from crime and others.
Aren't the Democrats just generically, they're just on the wrong side of 80, 20, or 70. Look, they're on the wrong side of growth. They won't admit growth. People can see what they're on.
Future.
Crime, right. The ICE agents, the fraud, the big government spend. And anyway, why? You've got Democrats. Would we rather have more dictatorship and communism in Cuba and Venezuela? Would we rather have the mullahs in Iran? I mean, Mark Warner is perfectly sensible. Used to be mainstream.
But he's in the minority.
He's talking about how bad it is that Trump is dominoes towards freedom. Really, Mark Warner? I know the guy.
You would think this would be America, but if you look at the Democratic Party today, and remember, they all got to run in a primary now, but AOC, Harman, they would fight that, criticize when Iran got bombed that they didn't get a nuclear weapon. They'd criticize in this revolution they should have been there. Remember what Obama did during the Green Revolution. There was a moment of time America could have stood with those and turned over Iran to the people.
He completely blew it.
I mean, think what Iran looked like in the 70s where they had Frank Sinatra go to it.
Will you come back every so often and give us an update?
I love coming. My favorite show are you. I miss you.
I miss you, too. You're a great speaker. Kevin McCarthy, terrific stuff.